Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Wait.
Okay. Welcome back to the AC Unit podcast. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Claudia.
And today we're talking about Valentine's Day.
Yay!
For our listeners out there, you won't be able to see our new little hairstyles, hair color, everything and anything, but we kind of switched.
We did.
In a way, we kind of switched.
We kind of switched.
I'm getting lighter and you're going darker.
I'm a very dark brunette with tones of red.
It's very pretty.
Thanks.
It looks really good at your skin tone.
Thank you.
I don't know why. It makes your skin look so good. Like,
oh, thank you.
You're like shining.
Ah, that's because I'm sweating because it's literally like 57 degrees out.
It doesn't look sweaty.
Oh.
You're fine.
Well, I love your hair. I told you when I first saw your hair that you looked like a fairy princess.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
true.
keeps saying that.
It's true. You look like
I'm a fatty princess.
a pretty like vintage Disney cartoon, you know, like
Yeah,
ethereal.
I've been told that I look like Sleeping Beauty, Aurora.
Yeah, I can see that. I love it on you.
I look softer.
Ah,
Apparently, I don't look like I'm gonna beat anyone up because I don't have my dark hair anymore.
Right. No, I agree with that.
But still, don't test me.
But don't test her.
I'll still beat you up, bro. I'll still beat you up. Today we're gonna be talking about. We're not gonna specifically be talking about Valentine's Day, but we're talking about some
Love in all of its hideous forms.
Exactly, date horror stories to be exact.
Yeah.
But I do want to start off with a hot take
Oh, okay.
because I did think about this when I was driving.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I actually sent a complaint when I was driving.
She
to
filed
Allie.
a complaint.
I filed a complaint. I'm like, you know what? I don't understand. I just went off.
Okay,
So my
okay.
hot take is you're a fake friend if you don't tell your other friend that they have like something in their teeth, their fly is down, they got a booger in their nose.
Here I was thinking it would be love related. I should have known.
I don't know why. It irks me. I'd be walking around. Oh! It's the ghost.
I disco ball.
It's the ghost.
All right, keep making your case while I chase this disco ball.
Bestie, I'm shook. But I just think it's a bit rude if you're friends with someone. If you're friends with someone and there's tape on the back. Oh, sorry.
I'm squeezing it. Okay.
So, I just think it's rude when you're friends with someone and you don't let them know that these things are happening to you and you let them walk around the whole day with that.
No,
like,
I
you're
agree.
not a real one. You're not a homie.
I agree.
Fake friend.
I agree. I think when I was younger, I wouldn't say anything because I was too awkward. I was like painfully awkward.
Same, but then
I
I
would
just
just be
got to
like,
the point where like it's eating me up inside. I'm like, Claudia, you have to say something because
Yeah, like you're not being rude. You're helping.
I would just be like, hey, like, can you come over here for a second? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, your fly is down. And I'm like, shit, thanks. And I'm like, but now I'm just like, your fly is down.
Oh my gosh.
Asshole.
Hey, yo, your fly is down.
I did that once by accident. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
Oh my god. You
Or,
were
like, my friends be
fully
talking, you're
180
like-
the other way.
A booger in your nose.
Oh my gosh.
But
That's
you
a
know
good
what?
friend.
I can't stand that shit though. I'd be walking around with a booger up my nose and no one be saying anything, and I'm taller than everyone, and everyone's looking up my nose.
Yeah, everyone's looking up your nose, Claudia.
They're like, "Oh, she got
You caught us.
boogers."
How unnatural.
F you. How unnatural. No, I don't want boogers up my nose. It's already enough that I have this nose ring, and then there's like a little ball at the end, so sometimes it looks like a booger, but it's not a booger.
Oh. Well, that actually works because then
I'm
you could
always
be like,
tucking
oh,
it.
it's just my nose ring. But
Not
it's
if
not.
it's like. So the last time you saw us, we announced that we were nominated for a few awards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A little update.
A little update.
We won.
We did.
So excited.
We won Best Production Value for Hometown Haunts, The Caretaker at Rogers School. And that's the one that Claudia acted in, so you can see her superstar talent on YouTube.
Me being stupid.
AKA. And Sean.
Our natural habitat.
You two, like, acting together is so funny because you literally had the same sense of humor. So it just bounces off so well.
Love Sean.
I love it. I love it.
But
That was so much fun to make.
Yeah.
So check it out. Next week I'm going to Canada with Sean
cute.
for Valentine's Day.
Never
so
been to Canada.
Really?
Every single time I plan to go to Canada, it gets canceled. I don't think Canada wants me.
Oh yeah, you've told me that.
Yeah,
I think.
it's kind of depressing.
Oh,
I'd love to go to Canada.
one day.
Canada, why don't you want me?
One day.
It's fine.
Come visit
I
us.
understand.
Come visit us
I understand.
on Valentine's night. You just like come up. Hey guys, I'm here.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Like I'm here to
go
party.
I'll go buy you guys some food and wine. Oh my god. Walk away.
Oh my god.
I'll be like, don't slam the door.
You're
Like, it's
okay.
a ghost. I saw nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm doing nothing for Valentine's.
That's okay. We should have done
I
like a
don't really care.
Galentine's. You should do it Galentine's.
Valentine's with who?
With Bianca. Oh, well, Bianca's married.
She's going away this weekend.
Oh, for what?
For her little
Let's tell everyone what
Valentine's Day.
Bianca's plans are.
Bianca's plans are. I'm kidding. Hi, Bianca. But no, she's going away this weekend.
Oh, nice.
So
Maybe we can do something the week after. The weekend after.
sure.
Sure.
I guess. Let me just check my schedule real quick.
Okay. But what
something-
about you? What about your updates?
Paramore DM'd me on Twitter. I got invited to their listening event.
So cool.
So I went, and it was in Boston. I won the raffle. There was like a few raffles, but
What
I
did you
won one
win?
of them, and it was like this like floppy vinyl disc with one of their songs and a poster. It was very simple, but
That's so cool.
it was very cool. I was like,
That's
damn,
crazy.
Paramore just like won't stop. They're like obsessed with me.
So I know so something.
Well,
Why-
it's because like Haley
why did they reach out
Williams,
to
like,
you?
I don't know. They just like,
Did you ask?
no.
Wow.
Girl, haven't like tweeted in ages.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then I was like, I looked. They're like, hey, Claude. And I'm like, hold up. How does Paramore know my name? And how do they know where I live? Because I don't have my locations on at
Yeah.
all on Twitter. But I think it's
the
because I wrote
heck?
Paramore and Boston Calling. But I don't think they read through the tweet. So I was like, I swear to God, if Paramore goes back to Boston Calling, no one's going. I'm sorry, but it's like, don't get me started.
I'm so lost. in
If
the
you're
tea.
not an opener for
tea.
Boston Calling, all of your like your sets are shorter than regular sets.
Oh, okay.
And you're paying close to $200 to see these people who aren't even playing you full sets.
Oh, okay.
It's BS.
And
it shouldn't be a replacement for you to visit a city.
okay. I get
That's
it now.
what I mean.
I get it. The beef.
And I'm just like,
I
why
get
go to Boston Calling? There's like so many venues you can go to.
Right.
And you'll have all your true fans. You'll be making more money.
Right. So actually you were helping them. And they were like, wow, we see her. We're
We
gonna
see
invite
her. And then like after they DM'd me, I deleted those tweets. I had to make sure they didn't see that.
That's awesome.
Paramore, love you.
That's awesome.
No, the only reason why I say Paramore is obsessed with me is because Haley Williams, like a few years back, I took photos at the concert and she like liked them and shared them, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh, nice.
we're besties.
That's happened a few
No, I'm
times.
kidding.
We're basically best friends.
We're best friends.
I know her social security number.
She knows mine. No, but yeah, it's happened a few times with different music groups, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's super
But-
cool.
Let's get into our story.
Yeah, I have so many. I'm so
Where did
excited
you
to
start?
hear yours. Okay.
Do you want to do? Yeah, let's.
Do you want a short one? Do you want a long one? One in between.
Let's go with the flow. I got one story, and then I got some Reddit posts of "Am I the asshole?" But Valentine's Day edition / date edition.
Ooh.
And I didn't really read through them. I was like, "Oh, these seem juicy" because of the comments. So I was like, "Okay,
Oh, I'm excited.
yes."
Okay. Let's start off with this one. Got pizza on the first day and went to the park to eat it. Crust wasn't good, so we threw it to the geese. They ate it all. We ran out. Then they mobbed us and chased us, wanting the crust that we no longer had. The attack was intense, so we had to flee. But all hope was not lost. I still got laid that night.
She's
You definitely know who that is.
I do. Wow.
It's a good one. It's a nice one to ease us in, right? It's a nice one.
So random.
I know. It's difficult.
Geese attacked us. I got laid.
The key to getting laid is get attacked by geese. It gets the
They're like,
juices flowing.
It's so romantic.
It's really so romantic.
Just turns me on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. Okay. So this one's from Bianca.
I'm so excited.
I brought
Is she
it
okay
up.
with us telling?
Yes.
Okay.
She's
Okay,
like,
cool.
Yeah, oh my gosh, she always wants a shout out.
Okay, cool.
Shut up. So I was sitting there and I was like, oh, like, do you have any juicy or like funny horror stories like for dating? And she's like, oh my god, yes. And then she says it, she like straight up like gives me like one sentence of what it is, and I just bursted out into laughter.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited for you to listen to this story. I haven't fully read it. She gave me like a little like, I don't know, like Spark Note edition of it.
Okay. All right.
Because clearly it's very long.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. She likes to write. Here is my horror story. Dating is rough, but not as rough during the 2008 recession. I was 15 in 2008, and a guy asked me out on a quote-unquote date. You'll find out why this is in quotation marks by the end of the story.
Okay.
We had been flirting for a while, and I was excited to have some one-on-one time with him because we only hung out in a group. For our quote-unquote date, we took a walk around the park and after school, and it was getting closer to dinner time. He suggested that we should go out to dinner before our choir practice later that evening. My heart was bursting because I thought that we were going to go on a cute local restaurant, and then it'll be a date. This boy brought me to McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's.
No.
And it was the crustiest McDonald's of all of the ones in the city. The kind of McDonald's where there is only one person on staff and there is napkins and ketchup packets all over the floor.
No!
Me being a total people pleaser, I didn't want to speak up or complain.
Oh my god.
When we were about to place our orders, the person at the register is, "Are you paying together or separate?" And he immediately said separate.
No! What?
And I looked at him with a surprised Pikachu face. This dude was really making me pay for my own McDonald's, a measly $3.57. Yes, I remember the exact total because of how pissed off I was. So I paid for my own meal and sat down with him at the table. We ate in silence for a few minutes until I had the courage to say, "So you don't believe in treating a girl on the first date?" And he looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "We're in a recession. I can't pay for dates." He said that. Bro, when she told me this, I was dying of laughter. I was like, we're in a recession. Needless to say, the conversation... No bitches? That's what it's giving me. Needless to say, the conversation was kind of dead after that, and we did not talk to each other ever again after that day. Flash forward to 2014, this dude has the audacity to request me on Instagram. My petty ass blocked him because I will never forget how he made me pay for my own McDonald's. The end.
Wow, dude.
We're in a recession. I'm gonna make that. Oh my god, that's gonna be my excuse now.
Yeah.
We're in a recession, sorry. We're actually going towards the Great Depression. I can't afford that.
This guy's like, "Claudia, I haven't heard from you in a while. Aren't you texting me?" We're in a recession.
We're in a recession. I can't afford my time.
Bro. You can't afford my time.
No.
That was, oh my gosh.
Poor Bianca.
Bro.
$3, come on.
There's so many layers to that.
Don't...
First McDonald's, second crusty McDonald's,
the
third,
crustiest of the crustiest in New Bedford.
The Krusty Krab of McDonald's. No, Krusty Krab's good.
Yeah, the thing that got me, okay, look, I don't have an issue with people paying separately or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it's a vibe that, like, you're on a date, but, like, you guys didn't talk about it or anything, And then suddenly he's like, we're in a recession. I can't pay for you. And I'm like, okay, dude.
At McDonald's.
My family would give me like $20 when I go out.
Yeah.
And sometimes I pay for my friend's meal.
Aww.
Like, I don't care how poor I am. I'm still going to pay for your meal. If it's $3, it's $3 you can go to the dollar store and get yourself a bag of chips.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I'd be like, hey, yo, bestie,
ridiculous.
get yourself something. I'll pay for you. It's like $1.
I know.
That guy is like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I wonder if he has any friends. Probably not.
Most likely not.
We're in a recession.
We're in a recession.
Oh, I have a one-liner.
Okay.
Was asked if I love her maybe an hour in, parentheses, first date.
Whoa, what is wrong with people like that? I'm like, does he love me?
Bro!
I just met you.
That's an intrusive thought you keep in your head. And why is that even coming into your head?
Because people are crazy.
Do you love me?
Do you love me even though we just met and we don't know anything about each other?
Psycho.
We met like 5 minutes ago and I'm already in love.
Absolute psycho. I have an audio recording.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Okay. Here is my funny / scary dating story in Boston. I would have typed this out, but I think I would have lost more brain cells than I did actually living the situation. So I figured if I spit it out as it comes back to my mind, I'll lose less brain cells. But essentially, met this kid on Hinge, as one does. And this was back at the beginning of the summer, I believe. So we'd been hanging out for a bit, and it was a night out. It was like a Friday or something. And he had asked if I wanted to hang out after we went out, and I was like, sure. And he asked me to go back to his apartment. I was like, sure. So we hung out, and he was pretty drunk. I was drunk, but I wasn't like hammered beyond belief. He was pretty hammered, and he was like getting ready to go to bed. I was gonna leave, but it was also 3:00 in the morning. He didn't live in the best area. He was like, you know what, why don't you just stay over and just Uber in the morning when it's like light out and like it's safer. I thought that was like kind of nice. I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's great. So I'm like, okay, I'll sleep for a couple hours because it's like 3 a.m. So I'll sleep until like 6 and then I'll wake up and leave. Getting ready for bed. Remember, this kid is hammered beyond belief. So then I get into his bed. He's taking medicine like off his nightside table. I see him take a melatonin, which I'm like, like you're already pretty drunk. I don't know why you would need a melatonin, but to each their own.
That's a weird
and then
thing
he took like a prescription medication.
Oh, God.
Now I'm not going to sit here and ask this man what prescription medication he's taken because it's a little bit intrusive. So I
mean, like, are you
didn't say
supposed to-
anything, but he turns to me and he goes, oh, I just took a Klonopin. Now, for those of you wondering what's Klonopin, I'll tell you. So that's what they use to sedate Britney Spears. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. Sedate Britney Spears.
Man,
And
this
he
is already
took
on
it
alcohol.
with melatonin while extremely hammered. I literally looked at him and was like, are you looking to put yourself into a coma? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, I do this all the time.
Oh, what?
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, sleep 2 hours, Emily,
wants
and
to
you'll
die.
get through it.
That's where she goes.
So I do just that,
No brain cells.
except I had an alarm set and I woke up before my alarm to him like getting up very frantically. And I was like, that's weird. So I just got up and went to the bathroom because he was standing up and like going through his drawers. So I was like, let you do your thing, I guess. Went to the bathroom, came back, and the sheets just looked like he had like sweat like profusely through him, and he just looks like pissed but like also embarrassed. And
Did he pee
I
himself?
sit down like on the opposite side of the bed and I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, obviously not. I'm like, what the okay.
Red flags.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm calling my Uber. He just leaves the room. As I'm sitting there, the smell hits me. He didn't sweat through the sheets. He peed the fucking bed.
I called it.
This 26-year-old man peed the bed.
That's why he was an ass.
I was appalled, called my Uber, got ready. exited, so in order to leave, you have to go through his living room. Tell me why this fucker's asleep on his couch. And he probably doesn't even remember it.
The trauma, man.
So, it was a little bit funny because a 26-year-old man peed the bed. Also a little bit scary because that man definitely has a drug problem. Anyway, finding love in Boston is great.
He peed himself. Because
Bro.
he took all these drugs and okay.
Oh, we do this all the time. It's
Note
fine.
to self, when you drink, make sure you go to the bathroom.
I don't even know. This should be like an ad against Hinge.
Bro, I deleted all my dating apps.
You did?
Again. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I feel like, they say like Hinge really humbles you because of the people who like you. I'm like, no. I think
Sorry.
I feel like Hinge is like all these pretty people are looking for love, and then suddenly this clown likes you. And I'm like, who are you? Where did you come from? You look like a sewer rat. You need to take a shower. Don't like my profile.
Don't even like my
Don't
profile.
look at it. Just X.
Oh.
Don't even comment. Don't get me started on the Hinge comments. These men, oh
What
my
did they
goodness.
say?
They're like, I'm like, I don't need your 2 cents. I really don't. I'm not interested. You gave me the ick just now. I'm not interested.
Oh, I do not envy the people on the girls on dating apps and the guys too. Well, not the guys. Speaking of dating apps, I have a story that worked out for one person. And it's
Excuse me.
this person owns up that sometimes you're the problem.
Good for them.
All right, let's see.
That's important.
This was one back in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She with
Sam
someone?
Appleton, I had a fucking huge crush on him, in love at the time. And I just wanted his attention so bad. And at the time, I was doing that Facebook thing where I was pretty popular on Facebook with, fucking strangers. And it's because I was a part of, some adding group, because remember that was a big thing back then, Facebook and everything. So there were these groups I was called adding people with a plus sign or making friends or whatever. And somehow I was talking to one of the admins, and then they made me an admin. And this page had 40,000 plus participants, group, whatever you want to call it.
Jesus.
Anyways,
What a way to find love.
so I would be adding people, whatever. And there was this girl, and she was super pretty. And so I just thought she was really pretty. And then at the time, in my high school, there was this girl, Jane Kufal, who was dating Will Landry, who I had a crush on Will Landry too. But anyways, I was thinking in my
Straight
head,
out saying people's
I
names.
bet Sam would talk to this girl. So I literally go and make a fake Facebook profile.
Oh no.
And I literally named the girl Jane Landry.
Combine
So,
the two people. Because she
I
thought they were
got
going to get married.
pictures and everything.
So she combined their names.
And I make a Facebook and I start talking to him, and he responds. So we're literally having conversation. I don't remember what it was. And then all of a sudden he was like, prove you're real. Take a picture with your hair up in a towel. And I'm like, oh,
That's
this
weird.
is not good. So I make another fake Facebook profile pretending to be some hot guy, and then I start talking to the girl that I stole her pictures, and then I'm questioning her. Oh, I bet you're not real. And she's like, oh, I am real. And I'm like, oh yeah, well take a picture
No.
with your hair wrapped up in a towel.
Uno reverse!
She did it, dude. She did it. So I take the picture, and then I go back to Sam.
Wow, she's more advanced than I did the catfish people on catfish.
See, I am real. And then that girl that I was talking to with the fake guy profile was like, now prove to me you're real. And then I ended up blocking her. And because I didn't need her anymore.
That's actually really funny.
I didn't need her anymore.
I don't need her anymore. She did what she needed to do.
Oh.
She no longer serves.
So this individual in particular has expressed interest in coming on in person because she has so many stories that are absolutely insane. Stuff that you're like, you got that out of a book. That's not real. Like crazy stuff.
That's so funny.
So we'll have to have her on sometime.
Definitely.
She should literally write a book. I told her I will write the book for you. Like just
like
tell
a
me the stories.
memoir.
Oh my gosh, insane. It's hilarious.
It's very chaotic.
She's chaotic and it's amazing.
I love it.
But yeah, sometimes you ask, am I the problem?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. It's me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the problem. It's me. Am I the asshole for spending Valentine's Day at the gym instead of with my girlfriend?
Yes, immediately. Keep going.
Also, everyone voted him as asshole.
Good, yes! I'm right.
It literally says asshole.
Oh, you
Because
can
there's
rate-
a poll, you can rate it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm excited.
I am a guy who has committed workout time, and I go on the same 5 days a week. That even doesn't make sense. This man has no brain cells in the way he writes. Anyways, and my girlfriend knows this. I never skip a workout, and the only reason why I would never miss a scheduled workout is if there were some form of family emergency. Anyways, my girlfriend and I have been together for 10 months, and this is our first Valentine's Day together as a couple. I guess she expected that we'd be spending it together, but when I told her I can't hang out because I have to go to the gym, she got very upset and said that I can't afford to miss a day of the gym with this special occasion. I let her know that this gym is incredibly important to me, and I treat it as a mandatory part of my life, and that I must do. Just like waking up and going to work in the morning. I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, but she isn't returning my calls or texts, so I think she's pretty pissed off. Am I the asshole?
I applaud her for using the silent treatment.
Honestly, yeah.
Even if it's like...
No, dude, you are the asshole, first of all. You don't need to go to the gym.
Couldn't he, if it's really...
Every waking hour of the day.
Like, if that's really a part... Because I kind of was like
okay,
that.
cool,
Get
like,
up at 5 a.m.
I understand,
Get
but
up
like...
before she's up. Like...
The question is, are you at the gym all day?
Right. What? What is that? Like, bro... They say if you're in there for over an hour, you're wasting your time. That's like
no, he's
like,
too busy checking himself out in the mirror because he's in love with himself and he's dating himself.
Yeah, sounds like
narcissist.
I'm so
this
confused.
girl should just not date him. She could find someone better.
Yeah, probably.
Look, I'm all about going to the gym. I go to the gym, and honestly, the next person I date, I'd love for them to be active.
Yeah.
But like, not in the way where it's toxic. This guy is very toxic with how he goes to the gym. It's good to have like a regular schedule for the gym, but that's your personality? No.
It also shows me you're not flexible. You don't think in terms of I can change my schedule. Like, to me, that's what life's about. You have to like change things and be able to like, you know, change things on a dime. It's freaking Valentine's Day. It happens every year. It's on the same day every year. It's about your significant other.
Also, this guy's gonna miss out on so many like
schedule.
life events because he needs to go to the gym. You're a weirdo.
Like, dude,
Straight up weirdo.
If it's on what's Valentine's? It's a Wednesday or something. It's different every year.
It's different every year.
Like, take that day and do it on Saturday instead. It's not that hard.
Does this guy have a break day or does he go every day?
Yeah, he said 5 days a week.
5 days a week,
Bro, like...
So you have 2 days of not doing anything.
Change.
What are you doing?
It's okay.
What are you doing with the other 2 days, bro? So there's some edits that he made.
Okay. Oh, what did he say?
Edit number 1. People are asking why I couldn't find the time for both. Including my commute time, I work from 7 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. every weekday. And including commute time, the gym takes up from 6:45 to 9 p.m.
What? He's wasting his time. He's not working out properly.
No.
Literally, fitness experts
He's
will tell
too
you
busy sitting on his ass on his phone, most likely.
Actually, you're
like at
probably
Planet
right.
Fitness. I need to wake up at 6 a.m. the next morning. She lives about a half hour away, so there wouldn't really have been much time for a real date night. No, there would be time for a real date night, but you're an idiot and don't know how to make time for people because you're selfish.
You have like 12 hours turnaround time from work to work. Like, what? Okay, keep going.
Edit number 2. I take night classes the other 2 days a week. I don't go to the gym, so I couldn't simply move my workout to another day.
Okay, that's what I had said.
Or just skip a day. It's not going to kill you.
It's really not.
Christy. Edit number 3. I told her I would be happy to spend either tonight or any day this weekend with her to make up for all the missing Valentine's Day with her. But she still doesn't find that acceptable. I told her this at the same time I told her I would not be able to spend Valentine's Day with her. Okay. Edit number 4 is very fat phobic. So apparently I'm the asshole. No wonder there are so many obese turds out there.
Oh.
Yeah, you are an asshole, and you're the smelliest freaking turd I've ever smelt from not even a mile away, because I don't know where the heck you are. But I can smell you right here and very clear. We need to flush you down the toilet, sir. You little turd. You know what Big Time Rush once sang? Oh, you're such a turd. Oh, yeah, giant turd. Big fat turd, and you smell like a turd. Edit number 5. My girlfriend finally returned my calls, and I asked to meet her so we could talk this out. I informed her that I am not willing to miss going to the gym when I have a set structured schedule, and that the gym is my number 1 priority. She said she was not okay with this, so we decided to break up.
Yeah, keywords number 1 priority.
Good. You should not be in a relationship anyways.
I don't understand that. Oh my gosh. Like, unless maybe he has like a neurodivergency that makes him like, I have to do this at every single, or else he feels unhinged. But I doubt that.
No, he just sounds stupid. The comments make me laugh.
What are the comments?
Dude, I'm a bodybuilder. ... You can't afford to miss a day of the gym. You should have spent it with her. You're the asshole.
Hopefully he learns that, relationships are about compromise as well. I think that's good for her for recognizing I deserve to be like,
as she should, queen.
Have special time on Valentine's Day.
She'll probably have a lot more fun time by herself in Valentine's Day.
Oh, absolutely.
With him.
Absolutely.
Probably looks like a rat anyways, since he is a turd.
All right, let's go to a cute story. Go give us some warm and fuzzies. On our first date, I was so nervous that I ate the whole lemon from my water in an attempt to impress him.
What?
Rind and all.
Oh my god.
It must have worked because now we're married.
Is that what I need to do on dates? Start eating
whole lemons. Rind and all.
I'm gonna be like, have the rind in front of my teeth so it looks like my smile. I'll be like, hey.
You're just like, wait. Just sit there. I'm going to come back. And you like pop it in. Then you turn around. You're like, hi!
If I did that, I would spit the thing back by accident.
I feel like you should do that. Because then you can see if they have a good sense of humor or not.
Yeah, but then if like they're super attractive and they don't have a sense of humor.
Then, you know what?
They're like, you know what I can't stand?
Not your loss.
Like, okay, I go on dates with people. I go on dates with some people, right? And like, I feel like sometimes I can't be myself.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, you're the type of person where I crack a joke about something and you'll be like, I'm like, okay, I get it, dude. You don't have a sense of humor. You're boring.
Then that's your answer right there.
You're as boring as
it.
a piece of paper.
Cut off.
Like, have some character. No one has character these days. It's really depressing.
No, it's true. Isn't it funny how, let's have like a little thought discussion. Isn't it funny how a lot of super, super, super attractive people don't have any personality?
Yeah, because everything's about their looks.
Yeah. So
they're like, everyone will love me for my looks, so I don't need anything to move forward with it. I don't know, not move forward, but
keep people entertained.
I'm already so impressive with my looks. I don't need to impress anyone with anything else because I have my looks, basically. Right. Whereas me growing up, I was basically the tall, funny chick that no one liked. So, but I was funny.
I was like, definitely an ugly duckling.
Yeah.
And
still am, low key. But like, no. I got humor now. Guess what? I'm making people laugh. And what are you doing? Standing in the corner trying to look cute. But guess what? You're not. Because you don't have personality.
Right.
Where we're over here working hard for. We're like funny bones. Jokes. Drama. Jokes with the trauma.
That's so true.
And we're also the creatives.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
And then the hot people who are creative,
they're actors. Okay, I have one more. Wait, do I have one more?
1 more minute to say the word.
I have one more, and then I have an option for you
Oh, what option?
to choose your fighter.
Oh my gosh, am I going on a date with someone?
No.
I'm joking. I was gonna decline.
Decline immediately.
Decline immediately? No thanks. Thank you.
Okay. So this one is
Not
another one that's
interested.
gonna make you a little bit mad. I hate Providence. Relate.
What?
And bro, it's so stressful.
What?
The chemical in your body that rises when you get stressed?
Dopamine?
No.
No, that's not dopamine.
It's
Stress cells.
No! All right, you know what I mean. Okay. I hate Providence and couldn't find a spot to park.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I can't
Of course.
stop burping.
So he had to find me and drive me to the cafe.
Awkward.
That's
But it's a hospital cafe.
When we got there, there was no one in the hospital or the cafe except for the cashier.
Sus.
So that's weird. And then
It's
at
an
the
abandoned hospital. Why did I say hospital? Hospitable.
So like they do the date, they get back in the car. At the end of the date, he locked me in his car
What?
because I almost opened the door for myself. He got out, then unlocked the door, and then let me out in an attempt to be chivalrous.
I would have beat him up right then and there. I'd be like, get me out now. I don't need you to open my door.
After the date,
I'm like, get me out now. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. If a man locks you in his car, call 911. That's not love, sweetheart. That man's about to murder you or force you to do things you don't want to do.
and then he's like,
So I hope you
he
got some
unlocks
pepper
it.
spray or a box cutter or anything. Use your fists, your teeth. Use your teeth. It will help.
He unlocks the door, and then you're just like, no, I'm not getting out. I'm not getting out till the police come. They're like, ma'am, what's the problem? And you're like, he locked me.
He locked me in the car and then
unlocked
weirdly
it.
opened it for me because he wanted to be chivalrous.
But I need you to know.
That's not very chivalrous. That is creepy.
Oh my gosh. After the date, he proceeded to text me weekly,
Oh,
asking me for another date.
no.
When I told him no every time.
I would have been like, bro, F off.
He went into the military and came back a changed man.
Oh, God. He probably wanted to marry her right away.
I dated him for a year until I realized he was hiding his old self in the entire time. He treated me horribly, and he almost proposed to me.
That's what I mean. It's just, they just want
But I
better
told
housing.
him no multiple times. They just want the housing. So true.
Am I wrong?
No, it's-
You're going to sit here and tell me that I'm wrong?
I broke up with him. And
Wait,
because
hold
of-
on. They were in a relationship?
Yeah, they dated for. Oh, I forgot to put that.
You're
in. I have to rewrite
telling
it.
me.
So
So
they
you're
dated-
telling me. You're telling me.
Yeah. So I dated him for a year until I realized he was hiding his old self the entire time. He treated me horribly. He almost proposed to me when I told him no multiple times.
Is
I
this
broke
guy
up
a
with him.
Gemini?
I'll have to ask her. Because of this, he slandered me to my community, but it's okay because I then met my now fiance who treats me like a queen. It's a roller coaster. So what were you gonna say?
Any man who slanders someone clearly is the issue.
I know. That's
Because
that's
they're
true,
having
too.
a hissy fit.
That's true.
And it also
too.
shows immaturity and lack of
No, that's so
emotional
true.
maturity too.
Because there was someone that I could have slandered left and right to everyone who knew them, and it was like, you know what? I'm just
Same.
gonna take the time to heal, work on myself. This is in the past. I'm done with you. Like whatever. You don't like go around and like.
Oh, did you hear, like, this person said no to my proposal? Obviously, she's a shithead.
I'm like, there's a reason why someone said no, bestie.
Right?
People don't just say no out of the blue.
Seriously.
They're like, no.
You're like calling yourself out by like going around.
Like,
and saying stuff.
I'm sure a lot of people want to get married. And I'm sure that person wanted to get married.
Yeah.
But they knew that they would be stuck with that person. So they had to say no.
Right.
People don't. Oh, also, it's like boundaries. You put boundaries and suddenly everyone has a hissy fit and you're the villain.
That is very true.
And I'm like, You just showed how much of a terrible person you are because you're not respecting me or my boundaries.
That's true.
So peace out. You're no longer a part of my life. Thank you.
If you want to see if someone's worth it, communicate your boundaries and see what they do.
Oh, I've lost a lot of people in my life because of that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh, well. Yeah. Just clean your
Peace.
hands of them.
Peace out. Wish you the best, but I don't want you in my life.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go with all the other non-boundary respecting whores.
Okay, so this one's a little... So they're older. My wife, 48,
My
female.
wife.
My wife. And I, 42, male. Step out into a nice restaurant for Valentine's Day. We decided our son, 7, male, could come along. I don't know why they do that.
Our son.
7, male.
Like, it's your son.
Wow,
Alright, keep
everyone's
going.
giving me some Pokemon shit. Okay. We decided to step out early, 4:30 p.m. to avoid the lineups in the nice at the nice. What is good?
Short circuited.
Okay, my brain feels like it's gonna explode. It actually does. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Okay. Okay.
You're giving me like me when I was 8 and I just like my ADD was just like off the wall and I couldn't
Mine
rein
is
it
right
in.
now. I've gotten so much fucking energy from talking shit about men.
It fuels her soul. Do you see how badly she needs to talk shit about men?
I don't talk enough. I'm at home miserable. And I'm just hugging my Snorlax plushie.
She's crying.
Yeah. It's fine.
Keep going.
Okay, we decided we'll step out early, 4:30 p.m. to avoid the lineups at the nice restaurants. Reservations aren't really a thing for us. Our son starts to whine before we leave. He wants to pick where we go. We'll tell him to pipe down, and he has a meltdown. We've arrived at Earl's. Our son doesn't want to leave the car. We plead with him, and he finally relents. I have a sinking feeling. What can I read? He's had full-blown tantrums at the restaurants when he was younger. This kid sounds like a spoiled brat. We get to the door and there's a lineup. Host says minimum of 10 minutes, but it's been 45 previously when she said that. I propose we try somewhere else. My wife had mentioned Greek earlier. Greek food. Maybe this was another option. I say let's try there. Our son has a full-blown meltdown in Earl's waiting area. Voiced his opinion and he didn't want to leave. Okay. Your child is weird. This is why I don't want children. My wife blames me for not wanting to wait. No. Plan was to go early so we wouldn't need to wait. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. You're gonna have to wait all day.
They didn't make a reservation?
No. So, like, you're an idiot. I can't see us having a good Valentine's Day at a restaurant after this happened. It's too late to get a babysitter. I propose we go home and order in. Everyone disagrees. We have a fight. We go home. And I try to salvage what's left. I start a fire in the fireplace. It's winter here. Light some candles and put on some nice music. In parentheses, Adam Hurst, and order some Thai. 3 days later, everyone is still pissed. Am I the asshole? And people are like, nah, but why did you guys bring your 7-year-old to a fancy restaurant?
Yeah.
And then someone said, Earl's is hardly fancy. Like, I don't know what Earl's is.
What is Earl's?
I don't know what Earl's is either. Where is that, in Ohio?
Ohio.
You're the asshole for trying to bring a cranky 7-year-old out on a busy holiday.
But
Luckily,
like the
you
wife
only
wanted
ruined your
to
own V-Day.
too, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, I have mixed feelings because this husband seems like he's a people pleaser, right? That's what the vibe I
I
was
feel like
getting.
it's just getting walked all over.
Yeah, and like he's clearly trying to like make it better by like being like, okay, like let's not wait here because our kid is like having a whole meltdown about whatever. and then try and like fix a situation, but then the wife and the kid are like tag teaming and like.
Here's the thing: kids feed off of adults' energy, and if the wife's gonna be like,
No, we waited so long.
what is the kid gonna do? That.
That's why I don't want kids.
So it's like you two are a team. Even if you have to fake it, which I've had to do so many freaking times, you just learn to do this. Be like, yeah, you know what? Like, we're going to have a great time at home. We're going to make it special. Let's get chocolates, ice cream, pizza, all of it. Like,
I'd
let's
much
have a
rather
great
stay
time.
home.
Even if you're like, damn, I really wanted to do that dinner.
Should have like yeeted that kid somewhere.
Yeet the kids somewhere.
And
In
have
the
your-
fireplace,
Their first,
preferably.
yeah. I mean, their first mistake was bringing the kid with them.
That's true. Get a
Especially
babysitter.
if they know how the kid acts.
Yeah, if your kid's a brat.
I'm like,
then
you
move
know
on.
what? It was already a downfall the moment you invited the child with you.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know your kid better than anyone else.
That's true.
If they're gonna have a meltdown, because he did mention
He mentions.
he gets meltdowns all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. You made a mistake, sir.
So either he has a behavioral problem or he's a spoiled brat.
Probably both.
Either way, I don't want kids. And I was
That's
at
the moral
work
of the story.
and I saw a toddler whip keys at his mom, and I'm like, holy shit, that looked like it hurt. He was like,
Oh my gosh, bro.
and I was like, whoa, that was like a 1-year-old doing that.
Oh my
1-year-olds have some weird strength, bro.
1-year-old strength. That reminds me of
It's
the
crazy.
time I was in a supermarket and I was in the shopping cart in the front and my mom, I was like, I want that. I was like really little. I want that.
Once I sold
She
chapstick.
said, no. What? My mom was like, no, you can't have that. And I wound up and I slapped her across the face, like hard.
Once I slapped someone across the face, it was fun.
And my dad was like, no, we don't do that. So he took 2 of his fingers and like kind of knocked me on the cheek, and I was like, yeah! I was such a brat.
Yeah, once I was at
such a
CVS, I was like 3 years old, and like my grandpa was holding me like this, like
Mm-hmm.
on his side. And I was like, ooh, chapstick. I didn't know what chapstick was, but I thought it was food, and because it was like cherry,
Yeah.
strawberry. And I'm like, ooh, I like strawberry. So I like take one.
Mm-hmm.
Not, when you're a kid, you don't understand
Right.
what stealing is. My grandpa is walking out and starts beeping, and they're like, sir, she has chapstick. And I'm like, I want to eat it. Not knowing that it's not for eating.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why. I had this weird obsession with
so
chapstick as a
cute.
child, and I just wanted to eat all of my chapstick.
I had a chocolate chapstick.
But
I still have it somewhere.
when I mean by slapping someone across the face, I have slapped someone across the face, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was in middle school, and we were in the girls' locker room, and like my cousin was going crazy. Like she was so hyper,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, this bitch ain't gonna shut up. She's not gonna shut up. I love you to death, but you ain't gonna shut up, and you're not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was like, she needed it. Like I don't do this to anyone, but I was like, she needs it. So I just go. It was the loudest slap. It was like everyone got so quiet, and her face was frozen.
Like,
She was like this,
oh my gosh.
and I was like, "Are you good?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then everyone started changing again. Nothing happened.
You're like, it was needed. It was necessary.
It was necessary.
Little
I'm like,
bop, bop.
we're family. It's fine.
I'm gonna do that next time you're like way too hyper on the podcast.
I've never been slapped across the face yet.
So I have a choice
God.
for you. I would
Do I
like
get
to tell.
chocolate? Blagna.
Okay, so I have 2 stories to tell you, but we're getting long, and I think we should do a follow-up to this because I mean we've got our friend who would like to come on as well. Would you like to hear? Would you like to hear car keys or vomit?
Ugh, car keys.
Car keys. All right, car keys. It is. Vomit for another day. I was a senior in high school, and I was going into senior year, and I was chilling in my backyard. It was a nice summer day. Stunning stuff here. I was chilling in my backyard. I was reading a book, and I'm gonna stop you.
Do you know a book? Is this about dating?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you just chill and let me tell the story?
So sorry.
I'm reading a book,
Oh.
and I have these neighbors.
Hold on. Wait, I'm sorry.
What? Oh my God! What could you possibly say right now?
You weren't in a relationship in senior year.
No,
Oh.
this is first date story.
Oh, okay.
So,
Who was it? Tell me out.
you're like a boomer at the movie theaters.
I'm like a golden retriever.
Why are
right
they
now.
doing that? Who's that? Wait, what are they doing?
Bro, an old lady gave me a
What's
box
the
of chocolates
relationship?
because she
I
didn't
don't
want
know.
it today. She's like, here. And I'm like, I don't want it. I'm busy. The fuck? Do I
Then
look like
take
your
it.
maid? I don't get paid enough to do this.
Okay, so I'm in the backyard,
Don't forget to
and
bleep
I have
that.
a landscaper in my backyard neighbor.
Sexy.
So no, he's like 30. Anyways, he has like a bunch of guys that work for him, and they're
Ooh.
younger. So I'm reading my book, right?
Male
and
strippers.
not male strippers, and I'm reading my book, and then all of a sudden I hear, he's like, he says, I assume you're not reading that book for pleasure, are you? So I was looked up. And I
Oh,
was like,
so
where's
he's
this
like,
coming from?
he thinks he's an alpha male and he thinks reading is.
So I look up and
It's
I was
for
like,
losers.
No, it's summer reading. Why?
Oh, I remember this.
And so we get to talking, blah blah blah, and then that's it. Whatever.
Wow.
And then like 10 minutes later, I see that he found me on Facebook,
Creep.
only from my first name,
Creep.
Alyssa. So I was like,
You know how many Alyssas there are in this world?
I know, but and then he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, you probably think I'm creepy, but we just had so many mutual friends that you came up, and I, like wanted to connect." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Blah, blah, blah.
How old was this person?
So I found out that through texting that this man was like, I don't know, like maybe 22, 23,
Oh, hell no.
and I was 17.
Oh, hell no. You are an issue if you want to date someone who's in high school, sweetheart. Anyways, go back to your conversation.
I thought it was normal at the time. I didn't see
No, it
anything wrong
definitely
with it.
isn't.
So you just
I don't know why I have extra saliva today. I'm like an elephant. Don't fall.
okay.
We're just like black.
So
Sorry, Jamaican accent.
So he was like, "Are you sure it's not weird that I'm like older than you?" And I was like, "No, it's fine. Like I'm used. My brother's 10 years older than me, and I used to hang out with his friends.
That's what you're gonna.
I didn't date them, but like I'd hang out with his friends, whatever. I'm used to older people.
older men
I'm used to older men.
who are immature.
So, then here's where it gets important. So start actually listening to the details. So. We decide, let's meet at the fort, and then, we can go for ice cream. So I drive to the fort. He was like 10 minutes late, and I was like looking at the watch. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting ditched, whatever. But he shows up, and he has this like sports car kind of deal.
Oh, so he's trying to show off.
So yeah.
Loser.
So I was like, oh, hi. And I'm like, kind of like awkward a little bit just because he's like cute and I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So I get in and he freaking floors it to the ice cream shop. Like floors it. I was like holding back. Like,
I literally been like, slow down or else I'm going to tuck and roll immediately. I don't know why I keep spraying.
because you're getting excited by my story.
My mouth is salivating. I probably want food, that's why.
So,
Sorry.
we go to the ice cream shop. It's cute. It's nice. Whatever. It's like simple, nice date. Whatever. So then we go to. He said that his family has like a beach house, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love the beach. It's nighttime. We're like, why don't we take a walk on the beach?
Mm-hmm.
So we go and we're walking along the beach, and it's nice. It's cute.
Was it daytime?
Of course, he floored it to the beach too. No, it was nighttime.
Dangerous. He could have drowned you.
Listen, I was 17. I didn't know shit. So you're gonna drown me. So
be like, duh.
going along, blah blah blah, like it's cute, whatever. He kisses me, whatever, it's cute. I was a little bit scared.
I would have been scared too.
Because he was so forward with it too, and I'm like I'm a little nematode. Like, for example,
Nematode.
like Sean and I had many dates before like a handful before he kissed me, and he asked to kiss me.
Yeah, I love it when guys
oh my
ask
God,
to
it was
do
so
something.
Cute. It was so cute.
It's crazy.
He's like, do you mind if I kiss you right now? And I was like, no, do it.
I'm like, kiss me right now. Your little gremlin
This
just comes
guy,
out.
this guy like kissed me, and I was like, ah.
That's uncomfortable.
It was a little bit, but I was trying to be like, I'm cool, girl. Like, no, it's fine. I like this. So we're walking back along the beach, and I pat my pockets, and I'm wearing little short shorts, and I was like, oh shit, my keys are not in my pockets anymore. My car keys. And I don't have a spare key. My parents and I literally have an appointment to get a spare key tomorrow morning because there's a deal.
Damn.
So I'm like starting to get nervous, and we're walking along the beach, and now my eyes are scanning the sand as we walk this long stretch back to his car. I'm scanning. I don't find them. So then we get into his car, right? I'm looking on the floor. I'm looking around. No keys. They're not there. And it's a chip key, so it's expensive.
Ooh.
They're not there. And so now I'm like starting to get a little shaky. And I was like, hey, and I'm like, why was I awkward? Why didn't I just say what was on my mind, say what was happening, right? I tell him, hey,
Anxiety.
You can drop me off at my house, actually. He was like, oh, really? Why? And I was like, oh, I'm just going to leave my car at the fort. I don't know what I said. I was like, oh, I just like have to get home, actually. And he was like, okay. And I think it was like a little bit quieter. He drops me off at home. I walk in the house, and I don't even know what to say. I think my mom knew I was going on a date. And I was like, so I don't have my keys. I was like, I just got dropped off.
Your parents were like, bruh.
What? Yeah, they were like, bruh. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And my parents were like, well, we don't have a spare. Can you go back to the beach? We'll try to look for your keys. We'll try to find it. And so then I text this guy, and I was like, hey, so like, sorry, it was like really weird, but I actually lost my keys somewhere on that beach, and that's why I asked you to drop me off home. And he's so sweet. He goes, oh, I thought there was something weird happening. And so he picks me back up. We search the beach. It's so awkward because now we're looking around. I'm like looking through his car, and he was like, I don't think it's in my car. I already searched it before I picked you up. I really wanted to like find them for you, and they're not in there. They're not on the beach. And basically I just had to be dropped back off at home, and the next morning we went to go have a key. Oh no, next morning we went to Fort Phoenix for my car, had it towed. We had to get my car towed.
I've got my car towed at Fort Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah.
And then had to get a chip
It
key
broke down.
made. And that was just like really awkward because
So
I'm trying to be cool girl this whole time. I'm this 17-year-old with this like 20-something, and I lost my keys. What a ditz.
So you never found them?
Never found them. They're
Damn.
somewhere in that sand or something. I don't know.
They washed away.
They washed away. Like, come on, dude. Oh, I was so embarrassed. Do not wear little short shorts and your keys. I also didn't carry a purse back then, so I just shove everything
I
in my
would've
tiny
just
little pockets.
Left my keys
don't
in his
do that.
car.
Yeah, why did I have to have them in my...
I'm like, I
know.
don't need my keys.
I-
Well, I mean, if you needed to protect yourself.
It's stories like that. Yeah, like...
Or like, you're like Wolverine.
But it's stories like that that remind me I was actually pretty stupid back in the day. Like, I've learned a lot since then.
Yeah, I didn't date anyone in high school, so
No.
F that.
You saved yourself a lot of anxiety and troubles.
I mean, I didn't save myself with anxiety when it came to having crushes on people and then
Well, I mean, there's that.
trying to not let them find out, but
There's that,
because
yeah.
trauma.
But yeah, I'll tell the other stories I have about vomit and
Oh, God.
other things, and we'll have our friend on, and we'll do more horrific date stories because they're so fun.
I don't have any. I mean, I do, but they're a little traumatic and really dampen the mood.
Unless you find a way to laugh at them. Laugh at your trauma.
I do.
Like Pete Davidson. The Pete Davidson.
But I don't really feel like making fun of people, so.
You don't feel like making fun of people?
I feel bad for this kid, okay?
Look, I'll pull it out of her.
Thanks
for listening.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We hope you have a wonderful
Leave a
Valentine's
review.
Day. Remember, if you don't have a significant other, do not let this ruin your mood.
Just text me.
Celebrate the love that you have with friends, with your family.
What is love, bro? Don't know what that is. Anyways.
Don't listen to her. Celebrate all kinds of love. Your pets,
That's
don't
the only
let
love I
the
have.
greeting card companies say you can only have this one type of love. No.
Who listens to greeting cards? More
Mainstream
like society.
media, society, they're part of society.
Greeting cards?
Hallmark. Don't let Hallmark dictate how you feel on Valentine's Day, okay? Celebrate all kinds of love. My mom still gives me little Valentine's treats in the morning.
That's cute. I don't get anything.
Oh,
Actually, no. Sometimes my dad gives me something.
there you go.
That's it.
That's nice. That's good.
But
Celebrate
sometimes I
that.
rarely get that. Or I get a card from my great grandma.
That's cute.
She like mails it in
cute.
advance. I'm like, damn girl.
That's
Pop.
so cute.
Yeah.
There you go. You know, it's all about celebrating the love that you do have.
She's like, love you to my great granddaughter. I'm like,
cute.
she doesn't talk like that. She literally has an accent. She's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. What is that?
So cute.
She's tiny too. I feel like a titan next to her. Mole. Anyways, bye.
You always do this. I always have a nice button, and then you're like, also, blah, 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 blah,
I like go off
blah,
on
blah,
tangents.
blah. Bye.
Goodbye.